This chili is molten, dude. It's really good. I dropped it on my pants, not on your ottoman.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
The Ottoman
Can I say
Empire.
something? Cameron's eating Wendy's chili.
Hell yeah.
Not a fan.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor, and I am not a fan. It's just like a little loose for me.
That is the worst.
So am I.
Loose chili.
Loose chili just sounds like
What?
you got it in your pockets or something.
Pocket chili.
It just I want my chili very homogenized. I want it to be like one color. I can't really
Wow.
tell what's going on.
Wow.
I just want
I don't care who chili marries.
I just
Lily's already married.
To Bandit. Chili is already married to Bandit. Those
Oh
are
my
Bluey's
gosh.
parents' names.
I do love Bluey.
We all love Bluey.
Also not a sponsor.
Also not a sponsor.
However, we love Bluey.
we do love Bluey.
10 out of 10.
It is. I was once watching Bluey for 20 whole minutes before I realized that my daughter had already gone
It's
to
like
bed.
3 episodes.
That's 3 whole episodes.
Welcome to Hair Horror Stories.
Welcome to Hair Stories.
We are just all getting off of our long day at work. Actually,
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't have a very long day. I only worked until I worked 11:30 to 6:30, so not a very long day.
That's not too bad.
I was going to say,
Honestly, I do feel like that's kind of the ideal amount of time I want to work in a day,
sure.
right? Like,
Yeah.
I don't want to do 10 hours, or I also don't want to do only like 3.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't want to do 3 because 3
Dude,
feels like
7
a
is
long
great.
time.
This,
But however, for me 3 hours is like probably 1 client if it's a
Yeah.
color, 3 if it's cuts. And one of the great benefits of having 3 clients is by the time you're on your second client, you're on your second to last client. And you're like, man, I only have
Yeah.
one more client. I'm basically
Right.
done.
That's why barbering's better than cause.
yeah,
So-
for sure.
Cause cause, in case you didn't know, is what all the cool kids call cosmetology.
Cosmetology.
I
But
just call
cos students, that was what we used to call them in school.
hairstyling is what I call it.
No,
But why is it better?
because we're just better.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
We just rule.
Oh,
No, because the thing you're talking about is like if you've got cuts all day and then you're like halfway through all your cuts, then you're like you have half of your clients left, which makes sense on paper, like obviously.
yeah.
But that's what you were saying.
Right.
If you have only 3 cuts and then you are on number 2, you are on your second to last cut.
Yeah.
Right.
That's barbering in general.
Right.
Yes. I though prefer to work like a 9 or 10 hour day.
There it is.
Just
Then
because it
do
doesn't.
more.
God,
I
what's
do.
wrong with you?
I work an 8 to 9 hour day
No one believes you.
every.
This is making me think of a video that I saw of these Italian workers. Like it's like I can't remember. It was some sort of like it seemed like not like factory work. I guess it was technically factory work. But
This
anyways,
is
the
good-
point
this is
was
really good so far.
hey, let me get there. It's called Setup. I am a teller of stories. And they were interviewing the owners of this workplace wherever they were, and they were like, "Do you feel bad, like, not having like you came in the middle of this interview? He's like, do you feel bad not having these hours or giving them these free hours?" And they go, "No, they deserve it. It is our pleasure to do that." And it's talking about how like in Italy, everyone goes home for 2 hours for lunch, and then they eat and then nap and then go back to work for like 2 or 3 more hours and then go home. Like, that sounds incredible.
I don't know if I would agree.
It sounds incredible.
Like-
I think
Dude, I
it's
love
something
it.
you would have to really get used to.
I'd have to get used to, yeah, because I feel
Sure.
like, okay, I did my work, and then it's lunchtime, and then it's nap time and stuff.
Right.
I don't want to go back in.
I hear
Yeah.
that. I hear that.
Right.
I do feel like I would be just so, like, again, if you're used to it, but I feel like I'd be so ready to go back in. It's just like, all right, 2-3
No.
more hours.
No shot, dude. Because if I'm taking a nap, dude, I'm getting comfy cozy for that.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I have to do that twice in a day. I have to get up from bed twice in a day.
Just don't
Get
nap in
ready.
bed. No, I'm down. I'm with it.
No, I think you'd have to really get used to it. I think it's so culturally different from what we do, which is like a straight 10-hour day, 9-hour day in my case, And I don't even like leaving work because I lose momentum. So like I'll have an hour gap or whatever.
Exactly.
And I don't leave.
Yep.
I will sit. I'll sit around. I'll chill. But I would rather. One thing I don't like to do ever is sit until my client is out. Is like there in the like I need 5 to 10 minutes
Correct.
in my
Yep.
room, cleaning or prepping. Because if I'm sitting, and they're like, "Your client's here," and I'm like, "Oh no, I have to get up for my client." No, I want that 5 minutes before my client to re-engage, to make sure like my space is ready for them, like no one else has been there.
Yeah.
But
I don't tend to lose momentum like that.
I do.
I
Yeah.
find I tend to lose momentum if I'm just sitting around doing nothing. Like if I have a gap,
Yeah.
it just makes
I
me
would
too
go
sleepy.
for a walk.
Yeah, like I'll leave
I would
and
go
like
for a walk, but I really prefer not to leave the salon. I like to stay in work mode. I also like, if I have an hour gap, I would prefer to do work. Like if I'm like, oh, well, I have, 3 videos that I've been wanting to film, or, the other day I just like swept really well and mopped really well, and it just like
I
looked
can do stuff
fresh
like
for
that.
my next client. And I prefer to do that
Yeah.
for the most part. Especially, I only work 4 days a week. And I only work 2 really long days and one I call it a flex day. So like Thursdays I tend to get out at 6,
that's her bodybuilding day. Actually,
Yeah.
is what
Flexing.
it is.
but I tend to get out at 6, but I
Flexing the
will
glutes.
book a 6 o'clock if I need to get someone in. So I flex that night. So like in the summer, I love to get out at 6 o'clock. But if someone needs something and I have the
You're
availability,
gonna flex.
Yeah.
yeah, I'll flex it.
You're gonna
I get
flex.
that.
But
I think it's easier to go from 30 to 60 than it is from 0 to 60.
yes.
So I do, like you're saying, I need to be at my chair and ready for that person.
yeah.
Like, I'll sit, like, I'll lean on the back of my chair and like scroll on my phone or whatever.
Yeah.
But standing there is paramount.
Yeah,
for
especially
me.
if it's under 10 minutes. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
in
dude.
between
Oh, yeah.
clients, I will be standing at my chair or standing. Really, what I like to do is stand. Now, you guys are different, but we have a reception area. So I will go to the reception area and then greet my own client, which is really nice. Some clients, it depends on the client. Some clients love to be greeted by the receptionist and
Yeah.
checked in by the receptionist because it makes them feel very fancy and then
Fancy.
like do your thing. But I know some clients that like, if I'm right there, that will make them feel very welcome. So depends on the client.
Yeah.
Do we have any questions from Cameron?
Cam's question quandary corner. Cam's corner of questions, quizzes. Quizzical question corner. Cameron's quiz. Inquiries from Cameron.
Oh my gosh. We do. So we're going to play a game.
I'm ready.
Would you like to play a game?
I feel like we say that every time you say that, but
Maybe.
we should record it. Here's the new soundbite.
No.
Want to play a game?
No.
There it is. Clip that. Chat. Clip that.
So I'm gonna ask here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna name. I'm not gonna ask you anything. I'm gonna name a particular style of haircut,
Oh boy.
and what you guys need to do, similar to like, what noise does this thing make?
Oh
right?
boy.
What superpower would this haircut have?
Okay.
Right?
I need you to know I'm gonna base this on like superhero the superhero that comes to my head that has that haircut or close
Comics
to
and
that
pictures,
haircut.
yeah. Yeah.
I can't do anything else but that.
I get it. I'm on a big superhero kick right now.
Oh dude.
So like, that's where this is coming from.
I'm excited for a Marvel movie for the first time in a while with Doomsday coming out.
Sure.
So yeah, I'm with that.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
First one. You ready?
Wait, are we going at the same time?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Just whatever comes to your mind first. Just
Okay.
shout it out.
Yeah.
Vidal Sassoon Pixie.
Oh,
Elastigirl.
I could do
Sorry.
like Elastigirl's good. No, that's a good one. But I'm thinking like Watchmen, like old school. What was her name?
Can't think of it. Doesn't count. Move on.
But like I'm gonna say like energy powers, like
Whoa.
crackling, not just like lightning,
Electricity?
but like kind of electricity, but just like
I said
energy.
electricity.
Whoa.
Yeah, mwah, 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 like that kind of. Yeah.
All right.
All right, I like it. Next, Mohawk.
Mohawk. Super strength.
Electricity.
Cool. Okay, it's on a shocking run here.
Get her off. Get her off.
Okay, here we go. Next one, low taper fade.
Low taper fade. Hype beast.
I think it might be.
Yeah, my superpower is having friggin' dope outfits and going to the club. That's my
I think it's electricity.
my superpower is trust fund.
Hate. Come up with something else.
Okay. A mohawk is
No,
We're on low.
we're on
taper
low
fade.
taper fade.
Oh,
You
sorry.
missed your chance.
I'm here too. Oh, it's super speed. I think
I could see super speed as well.
super speed. It's so he's running so fast. Some
It
of
just
it
it just shaved off the sides
comes
of his
right
hair.
off, flying.
All right, next,
Yeah.
ponytail and curtain bangs.
Oh.
Ooh, that's Elastigirl. That's
no
stretch powers.
It's one of those. She can touch you and manipulate your.
Okay.
Whoa. Hey, who are you thinking of when
Oh,
you say
I don't know.
that?
That's I don't know if that's a superpower as much as it's.
No, because in Wolverine or in
Yes.
his wife at the
Yup.
in the first movie, she can
Wow.
she can
Wait,
touch you
X-Men
and convince
Origins
you.
Wolverine.
Oh,
Yes.
oh. I see.
Amazing.
Talking about mind
deep cut
manipulation.
reference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who saw X-Men Origins?
Me.
I did.
I did.
Dude, I
Everyone
loved it before I
know.
knew better.
Hannah doesn't know.
Okay, next.
I saw the CGI claws and I was like, ooh, it's really bad. But
Can't really go.
Next. 70s shag.
Same answer.
shagadelic, baby. Shazam.
I'm gonna go with laser eyes.
Laser eyes. I like
Yeah.
that, honestly.
Yeah, I could see that.
Um,
It's like old school.
Shazam, so like they say Shazam and they turn into a superhero?
Yeah, just kind of like
Or you say Shazam and
no,
they turn
it's
into
like
a
magic
Shaq haircut.
magic based powers.
Just a wig.
Like I could see like this superhero being like an old superhero that you hear about, right? And they have like magic esque powers,
Okay.
right? Like Doctor Strange, Shazam, Doctor
Magic-y,
Fate,
yeah.
that kind of thing.
Hannah wants to. Do you want to answer the next one, Hannah?
I've got 3 more.
All right.
You want it?
I'll let Hannah go since I talk a lot.
Here we go. All right.
Well, let's see if I know the haircuts.
Okay. You're going to get this next one. In
Perfect.
fact, looking down at my list of 3 more, you know what all of these are.
Great.
Michaela's going to be mad she's not a part of this first one.
Oh, we can share.
Okay. This is that one person that has, quote unquote, never cut or colored their hair that's down to their butt.
Oh, for sure, they're the plant girl.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah,
Like,
like nature
Like,
based.
make
That's
things-
absolutely
make
correct.
plants grow.
That's
and
absolutely correct.
vines
Like
and
poison ivy.
poison ivy. Yeah.
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 Nice.
Yep,
For
that's
sure.
100% what it is.
Michaela
Cool.
agrees.
All right. Cool. Next. Here we go. Dreads.
Dreads.
Oh,
It depends heavily on the color of the person that has dreads, because if it is a black person with dreads, this is like super rhythmic, like music based.
Mm.
Like their weapon is like bongo drums or something like that,
Okay.
right?
Seems racist, but I get it.
Listen, bongos came from somewhere. And if it's a white person with dreads, they're a villain.
I like that.
I was just gonna say fire.
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 As,
Yeah.
works too.
yep,
That seems way less
not racially
problematic.
based at all.
Dude, no.
Just dreads
No,
equal fire.
Dreads equal fire.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Next one. Last one. Here we go. The bob or a long bob.
Ooh.
One of the two.
Oh,
Either one.
Again, Elastigirl does come to mind, but I've said that a couple of times. So let's see. Long bob.
invisibility.
I think healing powers
Wow.
come to mind. Very mom-esque, right?
Yeah. Both of those are very sweet answers.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
There we go.
And this is where we're about.
I'll
See-
see you at the end.
See you later, guys.
Superheroes.
That
Great
was fun.
job. That was so
That was
fun.
fun.
Thanks. I like superheroes a lot. I think they're very cool. And honestly, like getting back to like hair and whatever, I think that the influence of the style of superheroes should be considered just like football players were.
Dude,
By football, I don't know why I said that. I'm not
No.
European.
I
Soccer.
when Thor Ragnarok came out, I had people give me that as reference for
Sure.
haircuts a bunch.
Yeah.
It's not as big as like, soccer players and then honestly now TikTok and football and all of those things. But yeah, no, I have had people bring me superheroes as reference.
Yeah, I'm about that. I just think that the design process of superheroes is really cool, and there's an interesting I don't want to get too deep in the weeds here, but I think there's an interesting portion of the psychology behind why we like the look of some superheroes and not that of others.
Sure.
Like with the shapes and the colors and whatever. And I don't really have any insights to give you on the topic, but I think it's very
Interesting.
interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Right? I'm
Aesthetics in general.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like Doc Ock has that bowl cut, right?
Right.
And
Like a almost like a rectangular face.
yes.
off-putting.
And that makes him very nerdy looking.
Right.
And is that because that haircut is nerdy or that style is nerdy?
Right.
Or is it because we are referencing or
Doc Ock.
thinking of another reference
Yeah.
of somebody that is nerdy that looks like that? Like
Right.
chicken and the egg kind of question.
Right. Because there's
Yeah.
that one, the Nutty Professor, I think, like the old one before the Eddie Murphy one. It was who was it?
I've never seen it.
It's like a Jekyll and Hyde type story, but he's a nerd and then he turns into this suave. Facts with Hannah. Who was the original Nutty Professor? I think it was Jerry Lee. No, Jerry Lee Lewis is not. He's a singer.
Well, we'll get to
anyways.
we'll fact check
Point
it.
is, we'll fact check the whole. He's got like buck teeth and glasses, and that movie came out in I think the 70s.
Well, I wasn't
And that-
alive.
Yeah, neither was I. And that influenced, I think, a lot of the nerd archetype.
It's the same with
Archetype.
things that we
Yes.
associate age. So we associate gray hair with age, but most people have gray hair in their 20s.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when you start to lose your collagen and elastin, and people will be like, "Oh, she looks so old," but really they're just associating her type of
Right.
brow bone with someone they know that's old or people they've seen that are old, and or even down to people talk about the Golden Girls were in their 40s and 50s, they weren't that old.
Yeah.
But because we associated their hairstyles
Right.
that were the hairstyles of the time, because we associate
Yeah.
those hairstyles
Because
with our grandparents,
our grandparents and parents had them. Yeah.
then we definitely associate them with older people.
Yeah. That's like when I look at and just because I saw it recently, the Ram Jam Black Betty video, and you're like, wow, those guys are in their 40s, and it's no, they're 22.
Yeah.
But they have
Yeah.
the old school mullets and mustaches, and it makes
Yeah.
them look so old because everyone's uncle looks like that, right?
Yes, yeah, and
Yeah, and
it
it's
is
not because
interesting.
they're old; it's just because that's the style, and they probably kept something similar their whole lives, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
It
that's
is.
that's
it
an
is
interesting thing.
fascinating for
Yeah.
sure what we associate with it, and that's what I always tell people when they're transferring to gray is people will associate your hair
Yeah.
with age. However, it doesn't mean that you're now you've
Right.
aged by 20 years because of that.
Right.
So I think
Yeah.
in a lot of cases it makes people look very youthful.
I might be stealing a question from a future Cam's Corner. But that did make me think of a question that I want to know the answer of right now. If you guys could only have one hairstyle for the rest of your life, what are you choosing? I'm thinking of this because I'm kind of locked in, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm balding, so I shave my head and I got a big old beard.
Yeah.
Maybe the beard will change some over time,
Yeah.
but I'm probably not going to sway away from this very much.
Yeah.
So if you could only have one hairstyle for the rest of your life, I don't care about your hair's graying or
Okay.
Right.
the
So it's not
process
color.
of aging. I don't. It could be
It's
if you
just-
want it to be.
Okay.
But if your hair's going to thin as
Yeah.
you get older, I don't. That's not what I'm talking
Oh,
about.
okay.
Yeah.
If right now it's locked in,
If right now it's locked in,
yeah. What are you choosing?
I think I'm choosing the one I have now,
Mm-hmm.
but just silver fox as heck. If I
Really?
could, oh, dude,
The haircut you have right now.
if I could shut up, if I could go,
I've seen the back. I know you've been
if I
doing
could
it
go,
yourself.
yeah. Well, guess what? You aren't available most of the time.
You can't afford her.
It's hard to.
Too expensive.
It's hard for people to get their hair done when they do hair. Anyway, no, but I'm saying, like full silver fox,
I get that.
dude.
I think I would just
know I'm
go-
gonna go bald before I go all gray, and it makes me so mad.
I think I would just do long. I know that sounds like kind of boring, but there's a lot
It is
more
boring.
that you can do with long hair typically.
How long?
Like mid
Butt?
back.
Oh,
No, I don't know
Mid-butt?
if I would ever go to my butt. I'm a very short person.
yeah, that's not that far.
It's probably another 4 inches, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't have I have maybe a 4-inch
If you
torso.
didn't know, Michaela's a little person.
I am not. I am just 5'3".
You are a little person.
I am a person
Yeah.
that is
What did you
short.
think I meant?
Yeah.
What did you think you meant? And that's the real question
Racism.
right there. Should we go to our first question?
Story.
Ah, yes.
Wow.
I've had
Whose podcast is this?
This is another horrifying things we've accidentally said to our clients.
Oh, yes.
So we're still
Nice.
on that
I've
train.
been loving this series.
This is one of a commenter, Jill Trawick.
Hello,
Or
Jill.
Trawick. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Sorry about
Thank
your
you for
last
your
name.
contribution.
Thank you for your contribution, even though we cannot pronounce your last name.
I always tell clients, you look better walking out than when you walked in. And then slipped once and said it to a client in a wheelchair.
Nice.
That's a real bummer.
Nice. Represent the disabled community.
I mean,
I'm disabled, if you didn't know.
here's the thing, though.
Not you guys. I know you know
Do you
I'm
really?
disabled.
I know.
Do you really want me to say rolled?
No, I think
You're gonna look better rolling
Honestly, it
in,
would've been
rolling
funny
out than you'd rolling in.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if this person has a rapport with that client enough.
if you have rapport, I would 100%
Say rolled because it's
yeah.
funnier.
Yeah.
Listen.
But like, it feels rude if you don't.
Listen,
No.
I guarantee as a member of the disabled community, I will speak for all of us because I'm allowed. I've been elected.
Yeah.
So I
They held
guarantee,
elections last month.
I guarantee that you, Miss Trawick,
Yep, something like that.
you are thinking about this way more than that person did.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
If that's at all any consolation, if you can hear me,
for sure.
it's okay.
Yeah.
Because that is, like Josh said, that's a normal thing to say. You're gonna walk out better than you walked
Yeah.
in. Whatever. Like they know what you mean.
Yeah.
Right.
They're if that person is offended by you saying that, that person has a problem, not you.
I'm sure they weren't offended.
Not at
least.
all.
Yeah. And also just very funny, a funny
It's
moment.
so
I like-
funny.
and just natural conversation versus like, but rolled would have
Yeah.
been funnier.
See, this is a great one because normally with the last few that there's just been, ooh, that was awkward to say, and then we've moved on. We're talking about this one, Jill.
Yeah.
We're talking
You
about
gotta-
this one. We got
you gotta
things that
chit-chat.
I need context for this.
Good job,
Yeah.
Jill.
Good job, Jill. Well done. Great thing. Great weird thing to say. I'm
I will
glad you
say-
slipped up.
You should insult more disabled people.
Yes. If you take nothing else away
It's
from
funny,
this. If you take nothing else away from this.
One time in beauty school, one of the girls came up to me and she was like, "Ugh, I always have such a hard time. The people always give me the worst clients. Like I always have blah 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 blah, and like just like complaining. And I was like, well, what's the situation? She was like, she's literally in a wheelchair, and I was like,
Yeesh.
pardon? Why is that
Yeesh.
the issue? She's like, well, I can't like figure out how to get her in the sink, and I was like,
Okay, fair question.
sure, but saying she's the worst client, that
Yeah,
she's like,
that's
I
the
get
atti-
all
the
the bad
attitude with it
clients,
behind
and
that
I'm
as
like,
well.
I hear you.
Let's go to our second.
Our second freaking story, dude.
Yeah. That first one was a shorty.
Yeah, these are short.
They're all
ones.
kind of short. When you do
These
this.
are short ones. Yeah. I like this one because one time I watched a show about this. This is hair by I don't know how to say it. Derae.
Spell it.
It's DERAE.
DeRay.
Derae.
DeRay. D-Ray.
Thank you for commenting, girly.
Thank you
pup.
for commenting, Ray.
Love
Ray.
you.
Love you, Rays.
DD
She
Ray.
says, I said to an 8:30 a.m. men's cut.
Oof.
So, have you heard of Radium Girls?
What?
Which I think is just
Facts with Hannah. What's a Radium Girl?
Yeah.
okay. Radium Girls. I'm surprised you guys don't know. There's a show.
There's a whole show.
So it was this like, and now Hannah will be able to fact check me.
Yep.
It was this polish that would go, I believe, on watches or in watches,
I have.
and
yep.
it was heavily poisonous.
Okay.
It was
but-
radiation.
Okay.
Yeah. But they would like paint it put it in their hair and paint it on them to go out because it glowed in the dark.
Sure.
And they would
Nuts.
they loved
When
it.
was
And
this?
then they died really bad. This is a long
Like
time
the
ago.
50s, 60s.
Sure.
Yeah. But I think it was Radium Girls. Anyways, fascinating, but it was specifically women because of the like they basically were saying like, oh, their hands are smaller so they can get
Right.
into the details more, and yeah, it was really
So basically, this person was like to a guy who barely had 3 sips of coffee.
yes.
So have you heard of this very
Have you heard of this
niche,
tragedy? Just
very
curious.
niche tragedy that doesn't really enter your zeitgeist at all?
Which honestly, again, I hope they said yes, and I hope you had a great talk.
Yeah.
Or maybe they said no, and you got to tell them all about a niche
Sure.
thing that you were interested in.
If I had to guess,
Yeah.
I would say that he had no idea what she was talking about.
No,
And
it's. I
maybe
think
she
people
told him.
would know.
Well, here's why I say that, because why would she say it was weird if he knew what it was? Then it's
Yeah.
just normal conversation. I think he was like, "What?"
Radiant Girl.
And then she got to probably tell an awesome story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
super
I am
fun.
very interested in what he said in
Yeah.
response.
Yeah. There we go. Two where we need more context.
yeah. Well,
Not need, I suppose, but
they know that they are in this episode, so
Well.
they will be.
there we go.
Nice.
They'll be, and we have
Jill
one more.
and Big Ray,
Hi, DeRay.
get back to us.
This is our last one.
Last one.
Sydney Phelan, I believe.
Hello, Sydney.
This is a commenter again. I said, at least you aren't bald, as they were actively balding.
Nice.
And you know
This-
what? I've done that. I have been like, well, it could be worse.
could be
Anyways, what do you
worse.
want to do? Like, especially, I mean, like, I try not to with people, especially like
Right.
because I worked with mostly like women who have hair thinning, which feels less common, but is actually quite almost as common as men losing their hair.
Never seen it. Doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist, not
okay.
real.
Well, I don't know how to prove it, but
Men losing their hair, I mean.
oh, you've never seen that. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's not a
Don't
thing.
look in a mirror.
Jeez.
Hannah, can you turn my mic off? No! Can you cut
Can
me?
I talk to you for a quick sec?
Sorry, could I pull you aside? This is ridiculous. I'm quitting the podcast. Actually, it's me who has to quit. It's just you guys.
No. Yeah, I've said something like this. You kind of have to feel out your client
Yes.
and how sensitive they are. I always like to say, you're going to notice it more than like 90% of people in your life.
90%.
90% of people in your life, because it's just you look at yourself in the mirror, you look at yourself out of the shower. It's so much more obvious when you get out of the shower.
Yes. Here's the thing, though.
But to a hair professional, we notice it.
I will ask someone, can you tell me if they look A, B, and C way? Because I notice people's hair immediately. I can
Sure.
tell if people are balding. I can tell.
Sure.
I can usually be like, that's because of this reason, and that's because you've worn your hair this way for however.
Right.
I will say to like my non-hair friends and be like, can you tell? And specifically with balding, they absolutely can.
Sure.
So I would love to reassure
Well,
balding
that's what I
people.
say. You can see it, but it's more noticeable to you. I think you could see
More
it.
noticeable, yes.
100%.
I would
And
say
that's what I was trying to say.
Barely less noticeable though, like a little less. Noticeable.
I think it depends. It would depend.
Alright.
Probably depends on the depends on the extent of the balding.
Right. Okay. Do we have any facts with Hannah?
I think so.
Before we insult more bald people.
I think we're doing fine.
Wow. 2 episodes in a row or two things in a row this episode where you've insulted me specifically.
Yeah. And now she doesn't
Disabled.
have a mic to defend herself. so.
Disabled and bald.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Hannah, hit us with them facts.
Give me the facts, girl.
I got them facts. Okay. So the Nutty Professor,
Yes.
Jerry Lewis.
Jerry Lewis. Not Jerry Lee Lewis. I think Jerry
That was
Lee
his
Lewis
cousin.
is a musician.
I have no idea who any of those people are.
Jerry Lewis was a comedian, like way back in the day.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. When did it come out? Do you know?
1963.
Oh, wow. It's older than I thought it was, which makes even more sense.
So that was Jerry Lewis. Sorry,
that was
I
Jerry Lewis.
yawning.
In the Nutty Professor in 1963.
J.J.
Nice.
Lou.
What's our next one? We had more than
Everybody
one,
go
right?
watch it.
Yeah.
Everybody go watch it.
Radium Girls.
Radium
yes.
Girls.
Tell us.
Yeah, so Radium Girls, Michaela explained it pretty well, but you were right. They painted watches and other military things with this radium containing paint, and they were told in order to get the fine details, they needed to like lick the paintbrush to like
Nice.
make the tip
man.
very fine.
Yeah.
And so then they were eating
Radiation.
So
Bro,
Heck yeah, dude.
a lot of them got
that's so wild to
radium
me.
You know,
poisoning.
I hope that is the next weight loss fad.
Yeah, there we go.
Radiation.
Radium. Come on.
I don't know if I've said this on the podcast before. It's very funny. I teach science, and I just get to throw
Science.
in random facts to students.
Yeah.
But they used to use tapeworms for weight loss.
Yeah.
And people
Lit.
just used to like take a pill that was a tapeworm, and they would
Nice.
just.
Can you
lose
get them
weight
on
that
Amazon?
way.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know. I would
Nice.
not 10 out of 10 not recommend. More of an Etsy thing, Michaela said. That's so
That's funny.
funny.
Nice.
Bezos, let us know, man.
Just
you
go
gonna start
out-
selling tapeworms or what?
Eat some dirt that's in a cow pasture. You'll get some kind of parasite.
There we go.
Lose lots of weight.
Whoa.
You'll be
okay.
all right.
Terrible.
Just kidding. Don't do that.
Yeah, seriously, we are not medical professionals.
No.
Hashtag-
This- do not. This is not medical advice. If you need to lose weight, go see your doctor.
Yeah.
And don't consume radiation or tapeworms.
Yeah.
It's
You know
bad
what?
for you.
Live your life. Do what you want.
Listen, we had a friend who
Literally
had a
don't.
parasite.
You do whatever you like. I'm Ted Lasso in this.
She'll tell you it was horrible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
We're only joking.
Yeah.
Nice.
That's all our facts.
Is that
That's
all our facts?
facts.
Yeah.
All our facts. Do you have a random fact?
Should I get a random fact? I can get a random fact.
Get a random fact. We like the random facts. Yeah, no, I always think about like what kind of reason, because it's like I think there's a tendency to think people that were born before us were just dumb, but it's like, well, they just didn't know what we know now. Doesn't
Right,
mean
they were dumb.
Exactly. No, but like the radium and like what kind of research did you do into this to be like, you can ingest that, that'll be fine.
Yeah. No.
They
Like-
didn't.
It's like heroin. Just like, what does this do? Does it knock you out? Yeah, we won't look into it any further than that.
Yeah.
You know, put it on your baby's gums.
We use it on our horses. It's fine.
Yeah, it's great. That was cocaine too, wasn't it?
I don't know.
I
Dude, a horse on cocaine would be insane. Dude.
yeah, I think that was that might be a facts with Hannah, but I think it used to be because I've heard it two places now. In Peaky Blinders, he said Tommy because when
That's a fantasy show.
Arthur starts taking cocaine, and he's like, you know, have you ever seen a doped up horse on racing day? Like, he goes crazy, but then it's all weird. And then Billy Strings said it too.
My phone died.
Oh no. Well,
I remember partially the fact that I was going to say.
say it.
Okay, so my random fact is, did you know that Abraham Lincoln was in the Wrestling Hall of Fame?
Yeah, dude.
I did know that.
I actually did too.
He was
You
a
guys knew that.
beast.
I tried
He's
to go
a monster.
historical.
He was a beast.
I think he had like a record of like 300 wins.
Yeah.
Something like
the guy
that.
was a
Insane.
monster.
He was crazy, dude.
And that's crazy
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because he was so tall and so thin.
Well, that's the thing.
That's wild.
We see depictions and pictures of him after he was president for a really long time, and it like took so much out of him. But he was very athletic,
That's crazy.
Strong.
Could you
strong.
imagine a jacked Abraham Lincoln?
Yeah.
I believe you could see it in Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. So
We'd call him Babraham.
that's not Peaky Blinders might be fantasy.
Abraham Lincoln.
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter, totally fact.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't eat tapeworms.